I'm so excited.
Hi, Shannon.
I'm here with Erin Wu, and I've known Erin for so long, and she's such a fantastic, wonderful, brilliant human as
Thank
well as
you.
actor. So,
Mhm.
a really amazing guest star on Sugar is one of the things that has happened recently for Erin, as well as, well, are there any of your jobs that you want to,
Promote?
yes.
I was working on Project M. That's something that I was helped with, like writing and producing and yeah, choreographing. So that was fun. Yeah.
Is Have you done a lot of choreographing?
Um,
Choreography, I guess.
Choreography,
Yeah.
yes. I've always choreographed dance.
Mhm.
Fight choreo is something a little bit more new, but
Uh-huh.
it's because Wushu, what I do is it's mostly solo performance. But yeah, so now I can incorporate that into fight choreography.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
That's so fun. So, all right, I wanna talk to you about sugar.
Okay. Okay.
I wanna
Spill the
talk.
tea. Spill the tea.
Yes, yes. I worked with Colin Farrell probably before you were born or darn
Oh
close.
wow.
So, and I thought he was wonderful, but what was that like working with him, and what were some of the things that you learned from the more seasoned actors on set?
My goodness, he is so kind. He is so generous. Like he will take care of you on set. He's literally asking me, "What do I need? Do you want coffee? Do you want this?" And then every time we would finish a take, it was like this is like midnight or 2 o'clock, and I would rush outside to watch playback, and he would be worried about me being cold, so he'd always put his jacket over me. And I was like, "That's so sweet." We had some fun improving. Like, we were
Oh,
just rehearsing, and it was just me and him, and I think the director was kinda nearby, and there's this one line where, what does he say? Something about, like, "I'll make a bet, if you win, then you can take my car out for a spin," something like that, right? And then during rehearsal, I was just messing around, and I was like, "So, yeah, I'll take your car for a spin." And they're like, "What did you say?" I was like, "Oh, I don't have any lines." And the director's like, "No, no, no, what did you say?" And then I said it, and he's like, "That's good, keep it in. I like that, your character would say that." And I was like, "Oh, perfect." Didn't make the cut, but it was still fun process, yeah.
oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, man, there's so many stories that I'm like, Should I go on? Do you want
Yes,
more?"
yes, go
Okay.
on. I want more.
Actually, and then in the okay, I'll tell you a funny story. Okay. I'm kind of embarrassed. So when we were filming that part, then he would accidentally mess up the lines and he's like, "Take you for a ride." And the director was like, he goes up to us and he's like, it's you're like coming on to her, and we're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. So I'm embarrassed, like I'm thinking I'm like doing it too sexual or flirty, and then so it happens a couple more times, and he keeps saying the same line, and then I'm like, is it me? And he's like, no, 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 it's me, and he's like, he starts curtsying and he's apologizing. I was like, this guy. I'm like,
That's so
can you imagine that this is happening on set right now? And then, okay, on the more serious side, the second scene is more serious, and it starts off. The original script is me coming in, and we did this in class where you coached me, and we were like, this isn't working. And so he actually was like, okay, what if we changed it to this when it's serious. I'm coming in because I want answers. I want him to help, and yeah, so the ability to collaborate and change some stuff when it's not working. And the director, Michael Morris, he's incredible. He's very nurturing. Like he came up to me and he's like, "Can I have it a little more vulnerable?" And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah." hmm I hate vulnerability. And I was like, "Okay, okay, okay, let's do it. Let's do it."
Very
Uh,
few actors love to be vulnerable, but
yeah, most of my work is all like tough, da da da. But anyways, and so I love that he gave me the opportunity, and you would be so proud because he's like, I felt that. I felt like I had goosebumps on that, and I was like,
he got the goosebumps too.
yeah, I'm like, Shannon would be so proud.
I
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So
am so proud.
yeah.
Was there anything different about that audition process? I mean, did you have to play pool in the audition?
You didn't have to. They
Uh-huh.
wanted someone who was a pool player, and I just thought, so I was flying to San Jose, and so I taped the audition, got on a plane, and luckily my little sister has a pool table, and I was like, wait, let me just knock out some shots
Mm.
and send it in. Might as well, and yeah,
And
it,
that's who lives in San Jose.
yes, yeah,
Yes.
my little sister, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, and you've had to play piano. Play you do play piano, don't you?
I'm not that Asian, unfortunately. I have played piano when I was really little. My sisters, both my older and younger, they're the musicians.
Uh-huh.
They play piano, violin, viola, and I tried playing guitar. Yeah, you know,
Not your thing.
it was not
Give you a
bad.
sword.
Give me a sword. No, I'm like, do I talk about this on camera? No, my instructor was like, he was college. I think I was in middle school, and then he was trying to hit on me, and I was like, I was like, yeah, I'm not in high school. He's like, pretty sure you are. I was like, I'm pretty sure I know what age I am, but okay. Anywho,
Wow.
we can cut that. Cut that part out of the interview.
Well, we can. We absolutely can. But it is something that women in this business have to navigate. And so, how wonderful that you've had these experiences, at least recently, with gentlemen on set and people being
Yes.
kind and respectful and supportive, allowing you to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Situations like that are what help us to not want to be vulnerable, right? You put
Yes.
your guard down and danger happens. So,
I have to like remind myself that because I'm sure you've experienced so much. You're so hot. You're so hot, Shannon. Yeah, there's always gonna be some, you know, producer, directors, and you can't be jaded because you can have the opportunity to work with people who are legit, who really are passionate about your work. And sometimes it's tricky, like they will try to get you to read a script over dinner, and you're like, no, like, you know.
I can read a script. I can't read a script and eat at the same time.
I was like, I know what you're trying to do here. Yeah, so can't be jaded.
Yep, but cautious.
Yes, yes.
All right. So because I'll get in trouble if I don't ask you. So what is it that you find you get out of acting class, or why would it be important for an actor to be in class?
Honestly, I think we do our best work in class. Like legit, I wish we had a camera rolling. Like the I would describe it as like reckless abandon because we have the freedom. I get to watch my teammates go full out and just be so vulnerable, so crazy sometimes. I get to do some fun, wild shit that you would never think that, can we swear? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. I do some crazy ass shit in class. And even I remember Daniel, like he was helping me out for old dads and like him just being a safe partner, he literally said to me, "You're safe." Like, I will always remember that, like, because he knew I was so scared and I was, like, not comfortable, but for him to be there like that, it was just so sweet. Yeah, and to be so yes, class, you get your teammates, you get to watch them grow, like and Daniel too, like, we will be talking and I'll be like, "Oh, man, like, I haven't been booking," and he's like, "Erin, you're getting these auditions. You're getting series reg auditions. That means they like you. You're getting pinned. They like you." And I'm like, "Okay." So he's been
It's at
have
bats, like he said.
yeah, yeah, and like you, Shannon, you have been oh my God, don't cry, Erin. Don't cry. Okay, you
You can
literally
cry a little if you need to.
you always make me cry in class. But
We can use that later.
oh yes, because we have to tape an audition. Yes, yes, save it for the camera. The other camera. When we're getting paid. You have just been such a positive force. Some people don't get that. You know, like as a family and like as a mom, like I see you as my second mom.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, you've always encouraged me. You kick my ass, which I really like. I need a little whip sometimes, push me out my comfort zone, but you have never, ever destroyed me. Um,
I see what you're capable of.
thank
I know what you're capable of, and you're so talented. And I
you.
know that that would just, it's completely unnecessary and would not be helpful for you.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
okay. This is not Barbara Walters.
Oh my goodness. I thought this was gonna be all laughs. Hilarious.
We are laughing through,
We are
but
laughing, yeah,
it's,
yeah.
being an actor is so vulnerable. And I think most people don't understand. And those who do, oftentimes, like my very sweet husband, will watch something and be like, "Oh, I could never be an actor." And I go, "I know, you know, it's it's really difficult sometimes to open ourselves up and show those parts of ourselves that are so scary to show." And
Yeah.
when you can start doing that consistently, you start working. And then sometimes you can be so wonderfully brilliant, and there will be those. How do you deal with some of the dry patches, some of the times where you're not working?
I like to, well, I do a lot of dance. I love to choreograph. But I'll start writing. I don't know, you've seen my short film or you read my short film. I'm not a writer, but just to remember some of the scenes, I think that the whole reason why I started doing acting is because um, I want to also help people get over some of their dark things that they had to go through because that's how I got through stuff. Like if you knew me, like I actually so I'm like ADD right now. My high school drama teacher, she messaged me over Facebook and she said she was so proud
Oh.
because she knew me when I was young. I did not talk. I was so shy, barely spoke. And she's like, I can't believe like this is you. Yeah.
So, what made you put yourself in drama then?
I I honestly I'm not really sure
You knew
why.
you had this creative pull, and
Yeah, I said why not? Well, when I was young, like around 12, I started doing Wushu and Kung Fu. And so I really like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I love watching Dark Angel, Jessica Alba, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So anything kick ass where they get to say whatever they feel, because I didn't get to really speak up for myself when I was young, you know? So just being able to see that happen for other people and growing into this. I don't know if you remember when I was back in the studio, like was it 10 years ago almost? Yeah, yeah,
very
completely
quiet,
different.
but
Just different, yeah.
a lot of times, actor people think that actors are really extroverted, and
I'm not.
I'm an
I'm
introvert.
so introverted.
I'm like, I throw a party, and I'm like, I probably wouldn't be here if I wasn't throwing it.
Yeah.
But I always want to be invited. Invite me, and then I'll say no. Uh, but it's just another way of, so it's even more vulnerable. It's not, but that doesn't mean that you don't want to express yourself creatively, and you don't want to
Yeah.
reach out and touch other people in that way that we, at the risk of being very pretentious, uh, we all share the human condition. And when a scene is wonderful and we relate it to ourselves, even if the what's happening in that scene has no relation to our lives,
Hmm.
we understand it because we understand the pain and the hurt and the joy and the love and
Yeah.
everything that the humans are going through.
Yeah.
So, and I've so loved so many of your scenes as well. You just, it's so
I
much
think I
fun.
did Lobby Hero with Daniel,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah. I'm like, wait, I think we did that together. Yes. Yeah.
I do think he was pointing like that, though. I don't think I'll forget that. He had the showier role in that, that's for sure. But some of your kick-ass stuff as well, some of your spy stuff,
Other
some of
stuff.
your comedy stuff. Um,
We've got a whole mix. Yeah.
do you prefer comedy to drama, or
Oh, that's a good question. Dude, I like them both, honestly. I think you need both because if you're doing drama all the time,
Yeah.
But comedy also is just also very painful and
Right.
yeah,
We're having fun
yeah.
laughing at what uh,
Wait, I
what
was
was it that you just
was
did?
it shrinking?
That was hilarious.
That was so funny.
As you're running out the
I'm like pretending I'm blind while Donna's doing all these crazy things to me, and I have to pretend like, and I was like, and I had a major gag. I was like, ugh, she's gonna put it in my mouth. Oh God. Mhm.
But it was so perfect for the character because, of course, that's what the character is going through
Yeah,
too. I can't let it
yeah,
be seen. So,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I my work is I get to be entertained.
You have the
It's
best
just so
job.
much fun. I really do have the very best job.
Yeah.
Oh, anything else you want to let me know, or anything else I should ask you that I haven't? Um, auditioning.
Let me think.
I do see how creative you are in other areas. I mean, I think even, your work with flowers
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
even you've had to play pool for a few auditions, and just
That's
how much creativity you can bring to something,
yeah.
is really, it's not just the acting. I think your
Yes.
dance. I know you
Thank
have helped other people book things. Anytime somebody's got something where they need to dance or they need to
yes.
do, it's like, hit up Erin.
Yeah,
I
and
know Priscilla was so grateful to all your help.
I just love kind of similar what to what you do, empowering women and owning their sensuality. You like empower us as well, and either kicking ass, being tough, intimidating.
Because some people haven't seen Erin do her wushu or do all of the amazing fight sequences. How is that different in front of the camera as an actor than it would be in any other realm where you'd be performing it or working on it?
There's definitely the storyline of it, right? So when we choreograph it, there's always going to be, the power dynamic, who's because we can't it'd be a boring fight if one person was just owning the other, right? So it has to be this struggle, this resistance.
This is I feel like this is a silly question,
Yeah,
but I want to ask.
yeah.
So, do you enjoy when you're winning the fight or losing the fight, or you like a little of
Oh,
both, or
I like a little bit of both because there has to be the challenge,
right?
right? So I like taking a couple of hits. Of course, who doesn't like to win? I think I've won almost all the fights. And like sometimes I'll be fighting multiple people and some because they're such great stunts people. So I will be doing my thing and they're reacting to me, right? But yeah, winning is always fun.
And can we talk about pole at all? Do
Of
you want to talk
course.
about that?
No.
So, and that's a vulnerability in its own way. So, talk to me about the challenges of dance and dance as an actor, and the pole,
The
which
pole
is
itself. You're a badass if you do pole.
yes.
I actually started pole because I had an audition in Taiwan. My mom actually got me the audition, and she was supposed to be a stripper at night and paying for her a nurse, trying to pay for her father's hospital bills. And I picked it up, and I had to do tricks for the audition in 1 week. It was brutal. I was bruised everywhere. You think it's easy? It's because they make it look effortless, right?
This is true.
Yeah.
I don't think it's easy, but I know better. But yeah, but they do. They make it look
Yeah.
like, and then you're like, oh yeah, I could do that. And then you're like, ugh.
Struggle. Yeah. I mean, I think I even got Daniel on the poll, so he yeah, and it's just um yeah, the poll itself, I think I got to use it I got to do poll in The Idol with
Hmm.
Lily Rose Depp and Jenny from Blackpink. And she was trying to learn it on set as well.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. And where else? Old Dads. They did cut it out of the whole um film, but
mhm.
I did get to do a sequence. What was the question?
um, about with
Incorp-
the acting, that it's. I mean, of course. pole is a performance in its own,
Yeah.
but is it different at all when it's because you're doing it as the character, not as Erin?
Mm, 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 mm.
Have you ever had to, and I'm gonna think no, but anyway, have you ever had to play somebody who wasn't as experienced as you are in pole or wushu? Somebody who
Oh, that's a good question. Have I done that?
I would think they probably always want you to be at your top ability, but
Yeah.
I would think that'd be very hard.
I think playing pool for Sugar was like the least quote qualified because I played pool when I was a kid for fun.
Uh-huh.
And luckily I just always like I did learn from a friend and my parents would be like mad at me for going out. So I'd sneak out. I'm like, look, I'm applying math. Anyways. So I'm
Doesn't
like,
sound like that flu.
I'm like, so yeah, I think that's the only thing that I've been hired for where they didn't ask for my dance or my wushu and like, oh boom, I play pool. Hey. Yeah.
Any challenges that you have being an Asian actor?
Mm. I think before, like the amount of roles, the type of roles. So I was getting a lot of, those types of roles,
Mhm.
right? And not to say that I want to do roles that have depth, right? They have to have just dimensions, layers. I don't want to be just another, oh,
Pretty face.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And but I think nowadays we get some lead roles, we get some fun supporting roles. Even now I just did a table read for someone. Didn't sign an NDA, but won't talk about it. But it is an all Asian cast, and so I'm really excited for that. Yeah, so we're seeing a lot more roles. Yeah.
And opening it up to now, everything that you audition for is not specifically Asian. It can
Yes.
be open to
It's
all.
open end.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Which,
And like I'm like, "Do we talk about this?" Like, yeah, the fetishes, that was a whole thing, um, and were there some roles that I was like, "Ugh, do I feel comfortable about this?" Not really, but I still did it, because I felt pressure.
well, and
Yeah.
also as a beautiful woman, there's going to be roles that maybe aren't the most interesting, but they just want you, maybe not because you're Asian, but because you're just a beautiful woman. And it's like, okay, well,
Mm.
there you are. You're the eye candy. And it's like, you're so much more than that. But get in with that, and then you'll see the depth,
Yeah. Oh,
of,
yeah.
of what you're capable
Mhm.
of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, I don't want to let you go, but I really should. Um,
So you get to work on the
yeah,
the audition where I get to play pilot.
I know.
Yeah.
Injured.
Yeah, real, yeah, I'm gonna be I'm stressed out about it, yeah, so high pain.
I've got ideas, so don't worry. Um, all right.
I've been to the hospital, yeah, yeah, I'll use that, I'll use that.
Yep, all of those terrible things in life we get to now put to use.
Yes, make me cry, Shannon, your
Always.
superpower.
Aaron, this has
Oh,
been so much fun, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait to have you back with your series regular too, or big
thank you.
feature film,
Yeah.
and and make sure to update us on anything. And I love
Yes,
you.
I love you,
Okay,
thank you.
bye bye.